Welcome friends to your Mindful Core workout. This practice isn't just about tightening your abs, it's about strengthening your body and calming your mind at the same time. So let's sit cross-legged, hands onto the knees, and inhale here, lift the chest. We're going to take a moment here to settle, just to arrive to the body, arrive to your mind and to any sensations that are rising up today. Today we're going to move with intention, so every rep feels purposeful. Every breath keeps you present, and we're not going to only build that physical strength but also focus and balance. So just starting here to rotate your neck a few times. You can keep the eyes closed. Some nice, big, intentional movements. And when you're ready, we're going to bring it to the opposite way, anti-clockwise. And now we're going to take our seated cat-cow pose. As we inhale, we're going to lift the chest, arch the spine and let the gaze rise. Exhale around the back, chin to the chest and the navel drops in. We're going to repeat this movement slowly a few more times, letting the breath lead the movement. I also encourage you here to close the eyes. With our next inhale, we're going to return to center, and exhale, we're going to twist to the right, so bringing your right hand to the back and left hand to the right knee. Taking a few breaths here, noticing that twist in the abdomen. And then we're going to take it straight onto the other side. So inhale back to center and exhale, twist to the left. Taking the last breath. And then coming back to center. From here we're going to move into our Navasana. So I want you to lift your legs into a 90-degree angle, and with your exhale we're going to drop the right toes onto the mat and then your left. So again, we're alternating one leg at a time. And when you do that, I really want you to take notice of the core and the quadriceps, how they feel, how engaged they are with this movement. It's a simple but powerful movement. Beautiful. Let's take a counter pose. So hold it here around the spine, close the eyes, bringing your attention back to the core. And now coming back to our Navasana pose. Legs are parallel, arms perhaps now to the side of your torso, and let's hold it here. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lower all the way into a lower boat pose. We're going to hold it here. Keep lifting the feet and the shoulders off the mat. You're doing great. Wonderful. Releasing, coming back into a counter pose, hugging yourself, giving yourself a smile. You've done it so far amazingly well. And let's move into our next position. So again, taking our boat pose, but this time with a twist. So bringing your left arm to the side and then your right over your left. And we're going to continue with that pace. Keep holding, keep breathing. Don't count, don't worry about that. I really want you to focus on the core, on keeping your heart forward and your spine straight. And just like that, we are done with the first series. Let's cross the legs, bring the palms down and come into a downward facing dog for a good stretch. Stretching the upper body, the legs as well if you want. And then coming into a high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, we're going to hold it here a little bit longer in your upward facing dog. Stretching the obliques, the abdomen. And then back to our downward facing dog. Next, return into a high plank for a knee to nose pose. As you exhale, draw your right knee towards the nose and around the spine, and inhale to step back. We're going to switch sides, so keep doing it, drawing the right knee, then the left knee in. Keep alternating, each knee lift, bringing you deeper into your strength. Engage in the core, pulling the navel towards the spine when you're doing that, and really pushing the mat away from you with your hands. You can do it. Keep going, just the last few times here. No, you can do it, you're strong. And the last few. And we're done. Let's come into a child's pose here for a moment, taking a well-deserved break. And now from here we're going to move on. I want you to come back into your high plank pose and then turn all the way to the left side. So bringing your right arm all the way up. And I'm going to give you 3 variations here. So either feet aligned or the top forward, or you can also drop the left knee onto the ground. You choose what you want to take. I will take the second variation. And we're going to dip the hips for 10, 9, nice and strong, go, 8, keep lifting, 7, 6, engaging the arm, the whole of the body, 5, 4, 3, you're almost done, 2, and 1. Wonderful. Let's come back into a high plank pose for here. Hold it. And now we're going to turn onto the opposite side. Again, finding your foundation, the variation you want. And we're going to start with 10. Coming down for 9. Nice and strong. 8. 7. Keeping the movement nice and steady. 6. 5. 4. The core is still engaged. 3. 2. And 1. Wonderful. Let's return back into a high plank pose. Drop knees, chest and chin onto the mat. Opening into upward facing dog for a nice stretch. And then coming back into our child's pose. So we're going to hold it here for a few moments. Now let's come out of our child's pose, and from here we're going to bring our elbows down for a forearm downward facing dog. So here pushing the heart forward towards the knees and the thighs, and we're going to hold it for 2 more breaths. Beautiful. And now let's transition into a forearm plank pose. So here really want you to keep the core engaged, gaze in between the hands and really finding that strength. Zip up the belly, you got it. And now starting with our hip dips, so left and then right. Let's do it a few more times here, going a little bit lower with your hips each round. Wonderful. A few more left, right, and again left, right, really working with the obliques here, left, right, and then coming back to center. Once more, we're going to hold this plank pose, hold it here, gauging the core, feeling the burn, and then back into a forearm downward facing dog for a nice stretch. So now we're really working with the arms as well, not just with the core today. Beautiful. And then transitioning into a normal downward facing dog with the palms onto the mat. Lift right leg up, and as you exhale, draw the knee towards the nose, round the spine. Inhale to lift the leg again. Exhale, bring to the nose. And again, the same thing, leg up for 6 more. Beautiful. 5. Keep going. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Wonderful. Let's bring that leg all the way up and then down. We're going to move to the left side when you're ready. So lifting your left leg up, bend the knee, knee to nose. And again the same for 7. 6. Hold it here nice and steady. 5. 4. 3 more left. 2. And 1. Wonderful. Bring that leg back up and then all the way down, downward facing dog. Let's drop the knees onto the mat. And you guessed it right, coming back into our child's pose for a rest here. So you can bring your arms around the body if you want. Finding the breath, checking your body temperature, the heartbeat. You can also rock sideways here if you wish to. And now we're going to move to the final series of this session. So from here, I want us to bring the legs all the way forward, knees bent. Let's bring the arms forward and we're going to count to 10 to lay all the way down. So coming for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, hold it, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the arms back, stretching the legs, rocking your hips sideways here, taking a short break. And the next we're going to continue with our bicycle crunch. So lift the feet, hands behind the head, elbows wide. And then when you're ready, with the exhale, we're going to bring the right elbow to the left knee. And then the opposite. And then the same again. Exhale to turn, inhale to center, exhale to turn, and inhale to come to the center. And let's continue with that a few more times here. Really pressing the lower back onto the mat. Keep going nice and steady, so we don't want to rush any movement, but give the body the opportunity to feel the stretch, to feel the workout. From here, bring the arms forward, knees wide, feet together. We're going to hold. If you want, pulse a little bit as well. Shoulders are lifting higher. Hold, hold, hold. Here we are feeling the burn. And then releasing. Beautiful. You've done it. Almost there. Just one more round of core workout and then we are done. So now pressing the lower back firmly onto the mat, extend the legs forward, let them hover, arms back into a hollow hold, and let's hold it here. You can do it. This is exactly where your core truly learns resilience. That's wonderful. You've done it. Let's bring the knees to the chest. One more time here. Perhaps rocking sideways, massaging the lumbar spine. Now you can close the eyes. And we're going to take a spinal stretch, so bringing the arms to the side of the body. Let's move the hips slightly towards the left side and allow the knees to drop all the way to the right. So starting to feel the core here as your body twists gently. Notice the stretch along the spine and the grounding of the breath. Sense the calm and the strength flowing through you. All that strength that you have already built today. And now moving to the center And then let's bring it over to the other side, so letting the knees drop to the left. Noticing this gentle twist, release tension and awaken awareness. Continue to breathe into the stretch, letting the body and the mind settle into ease and presence. And now coming all the way to center, feet on the mat. And then I want us to turn onto one side here, just for a moment. Now we're going to start opening the eyes if they were closed. So just really taking a moment to come up now into a seated position. I want us to bring the hands gently to the abdomen, resting them softly over the core, perhaps massaging your core. Close the eyes and feel the subtle rise and fall of the breath here beneath your palms. Sense the strength and the warmth you have awakened through the practice. Carry this grounded strength and mindful energy with you as you move through the rest of your day. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.